Hello and welcome to Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels. My name is Sherry Vanterhaag, psychic medium and spiritual teacher. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are always with you. One may live their entire life unaccepting of such beings, yet their love and guidance is available and always present. Spirit guides and guardian angels have been lighting the way for us all of our lives, guiding us along using their own language, which we know as feelings. Their main task is to love and protect us, and it is through their immeasurable love for us that all of their guidance flows. We are loved by the divine, which still remains incomprehensible and thus unattainable to many. When I speak of the divine, I mean it in the sense of all of creation, which does include archangels and beings in the spirit world. Sadly, this love and guidance is curtailed due to preconditioning by others who are afraid or unsure, resulting in natural curiosity being crushed by unnecessary fear or even anxiety about the unknown. For eons, the human race has been lost, living in darkness, void of truth and the understanding of our divine essence and purpose here on earth. Our guardian angel's greatest joy is to see us gracefully and spiritually maturing by living a life of happiness, joy and peace. A rare occurrence. We are called upon at this time in our evolution to strengthen our reasons for being and to look deeper into our own spirit and to the spirit of others. What on earth is an angel? In the dictionary, the word angel means a spiritual being believed to act as an attendant, agent or messenger of God, conventionally represented in human form with wings and perhaps a long robe. I love the analogy of an angel as an attendant of God. It is quite a cute thought to think of your angels as attendants. And when you look into it a little bit deeper, this is actually true. Let us consider the spirit realms as separate from the realm we live here on earth. The spirit world is a realm of beauty, peace, joy, happiness, love and light. Angels exist in these realms as highly evolved beings. They are beings of light who send information and loving thoughts to us to inspire and guide us. Angels have the properties of light speed, and they can be in many places at once due to omnipresence. Omnipresence means ubiquity, or the state of being everywhere at once. Like the sun that shines upon all of us, so do the angels that assist humanity. Angels have the power to obliterate darkness. There are various types of angels and archangels. Because we are unique beings, the way we feel our angels will vary. Angels want us to connect with our higher self and with the spirit realm. They are assisting us on the path of remembering our soul and our soul purpose. One way we can think of our angels is as life coaches in the game of life. Angels do not control us or learn our lessons for us, but they do know our true desires and innermost being, and are ready to help in everyday life. If you would like to gain an understanding of your angels and learn how to have a coexisting partnership with them, to begin with, just start thinking, angels, and they will be there. They see our thoughts and will quickly acknowledge that you are needing their help. Think of them as always one step ahead of you. An easy place to start with is the small things, for example, getting ideas on what to do on the weekend, or what present to buy someone, or to find a car park in busy places. I do this quite often and it really works. Angels teach us fun and merriment, and it is when we are feeling light and happy that we're more likely to feel their subtle messages. Angels see most humans as being consumed with seriousness. Our angels are here to teach us that nothing is truly serious. We can heal ourselves and live an amazing life with the power of positive thinking. Don't we all want to live out our lives to our highest potential? Your angels and spirit guides wish you to do so. This is part of their divine mission. Spirit guides. So what is a spirit guide? Spirit guides are different from guardian angels in that they are a loving being that has lived on the earth before. Angels can be described as a master soul, while spiritual guides come in the form of a relative such as a grandmother or a grandfather, a parent or sibling. They can be an auntie, an uncle, a cousin, or even a child, niece or nephew. Often people who only live short lives are very spirited and highly evolved. A guide can also come in the form of a friend who's passed over. You notice how often our friends can feel just like family? These types of guides are associated with us because they share a close bond with us and have travelled with us many times before through the physical plane and the spirit world. They are usually with us to guide us on a certain aspect of our lives and make sure we reach a certain level of understanding. Often this spirit guide will also have lessons to learn themselves on a particular task that is associated with what they are assisting the living with. For example, if the person who is now a spirit guide had trouble with relationships, they may be working with their grandchild who is also having trouble with relationships. The spirit guide will be guiding them gently through situations and purposely bringing them situations and events that will enable them to learn and to have healthy relationships. I had an uncle come through as a guide once for his nephew. His uncle, when he was alive, had drug addictions, and so did his nephew, who was now guiding him to not go down the same path as he did. They offer comfort, protection, advice, and warnings if need be, just as our angels do. Highly evolved spirit guides, let's talk about them. The other type of spirit guide is one that may have been with us from a very young age. They may be of different descents, Egyptian, Indian, Tibetan, and so on, or even in the form of an animal. This type of spirit guide is more highly evolved and may have experienced physical lives with us in past lives. They come in and out of our lives as we evolve and change, just like our friends come and go while we're here on earth. And so the guides we had when we were young may not be with us today. We can have many spirit guides around us at one time, and each have their own significant role in helping us along our path. One may be there for our soulmate relationships, and the other for our career path, and another for our spiritual growth, and so on. These assignments that they are called to share with you are always to help you learn, because you as a soul have requested to learn such things. They also may have very unusual and beautiful names, and if you ask, they will tell you when it is the right time. I have a guide called Abrilla. So why should we be in touch with our guardian angels and spirit guides? What is the point? Is it really necessary? I can tell you it is. To build communication skills with your own guardian angels will open you up to a world that can bring much peace and comfort. There is such a joy in learning to establish a relationship with your guides. The air is thick with the presence of spirit beings. Right now, you have your very own waiting for you to ask for their assistance. All of us have connected to us one master guide. This is our guardian angel that has chosen this experience with us. They have been with us since the day we were born, and they will be there until the day we pass over. They are the one guide who gives you special attention. They oversee that we are fulfilling our life's purpose, the path that we chose long ago, and they love you dearly. Communication with angels and guides allows us to experience the light and love of God, or the universe, or whatever name you choose to describe existence, from a different perspective. There are many reasons to be in touch with your guides and guardian angels. If you're not a very spiritual person, you may find it intriguing that there are many practical reasons for being in touch with your guides. They are easily able to ease the many burdens that we carry around from day to day. Ask yourself these questions. How do you wake up in the morning? Are you tired, unprepared, and not looking forward to what's ahead? How well do you sleep at night? Do you have peaceful dreams and fall off to sleep with ease? Or do you have trouble getting your mind to slow down and get ready for rest? Do you worry about unnecessary events and create mental images of things going wrong? Do you suffer from anxiety or depression, financial problems? Do you think about the same problem over and over again without a solution? Are you confused about which path to take and feel a lack of confidence when making decisions? Your angels are ready to help you with all of the above and more. I would like you to think of your guardian angels as wise friends whom you can rely on and trust and talk to. They can help you with anything. They can orchestrate the finer details, such as sending us the right person to help with our health when it suffers, or when we need the right person to teach us about spirituality. They can also help us acquire inspirational ideas. They can help us find the means to gain money or help in any specific area of need. They can also help you heal relationships, help you to avoid people that you dislike or do not wish to spend time with. In fact, there is no limit to the extent to which they can help. These are all reasons to commune with your beautiful spirit guides and guardian angels. They revere in offering their assistance, and it brings them great joy to see us evolving along our path to enlightenment. The only rule is that you need to ask and make your request very specific to your own needs. A client of mine wrote a list stating all the qualities that she required in a soulmate. Soon after, she met someone just like she requested. The only problem was she neglected to specify an age. So even though they spent time together as soulmates, they found that the age gap posed as a problem and the relationship didn't continue. Desiring to have a greater connection with the source is the very first step. Once you have decided upon what your desires are, the rest can come through your requests and willingness to have what you have asked for. So how do you make connections? Making connections with spirit is not a difficult process because we're already spiritual beings. We are already eternally connected. The world of spirit works ever so diligently alongside us during our personal quest for enlightenment, and the love and guidance of spirit is with us, whether we are aware of it or not. However, if we choose to make a conscious effort to connect and commune with the spirit world, our world and our lives can change quite dramatically forever. When we lift our energy vibrations high enough to let spirit closer to us, the veil is lifted and the oneness begins. There is really nothing complicated about it, as those who have experienced this can attest to. However, many remain confused. They want to know, who do I call on? How will I know if I've done it right? And I can understand their confusion. We don't exactly go to school to learn these principles. The universe supports simplicity. Even though spirituality itself is very complex, it works in a very simple manner. Here are some tips to go by when requesting the help of your guardian angels. First and foremost, we need to ask for what we want, and we must be specific. The law of free will states that angels cannot intervene in our lives without our express permission. The only exception, of course, is if we are in a life-threatening situation. Otherwise, we must ask for their help. How do I do that, most people ask? Well, no formal invocation or ceremony is necessary. You just need to think of your angels and they are ready to assist you. I choose prayer and meditation as a way to commune with my guardian angels, and sometimes I just speak out aloud as if I was chatting with a friend. You just need to ask for what you're needing help with. The next step is to surrender your request over to them. Before they can heal our situation or bring us something we desire, we must completely give it up to them. It's a little like mailing a letter. After the letter is written, we drop it off into the mailbox, trusting that it will get to its destination. Ask and surrender. Next, we need to develop some trust. Developing trust in the higher powers may take some time, but trust in them will allow your desires to come to you more easily. This will allow you to develop trust in the process of life also. The angels' wisdom and creativity will always come up with the best solutions that are for our highest good. And they seem to guide us to the people, locations, and situations we need in order to get what we want. The last thing we need to do is just to listen and follow instructions. In other words, listen to our intuition. The word intuition translates to mean look inside or contemplation. Now, many of us contemplate. We seem to do it naturally when making important decisions. So using your intuition is quite normal. We are already using our intuition. There is no need to panic about listening to your guardian angels. When the timing is right, and that may be immediately after calling upon your request, the answer will come to you, either as a feeling, an insight, sudden flashes of intuition. You may have a dream, a vision, hear a voice, have a complete knowingness. You may be at the right place at just the right time. Or you may be feeling drawn to do something or to call someone, driven or motivated to do any certain thing. Trust your intuition. If you feel that push or pull and are uncertain, just ask for validation from your guides. They often repeat messages until we understand. Then it is up to you to take action. The feelings and messages you get are the answers to your prayers. Make sure you listen to them. Your angels and spirit guides' greatest reward is your happiness and joy. You deserve it.